G'day legends, we're going to be recapping every single RuneScape video that was uploaded to YouTube in the last week. We're going to go over how many views they got, what the video's about, what thumbnail they use. We'll check out a couple of the top comments. We'll just have a general little discussion. Do not worry though, we're not going to spoil any of the actual content in the video for the creators. And to start us off, it seems like botting has still been taking over RuneScape, or perhaps it just seems to get the clicks from the RuneScape creators, because there was at least 3 videos uploaded related to bots and they got some very decent views. And to start us off in this recap, we're going to have Ingus. He's got a botting video that he uploaded titled I Investigated the Botting Situation in RuneScape, It's Bad. This has racked up a total of over 122,000 views. And there was also a few interesting comments on that saying that Jagex actually do not care if there's bots out in the game. They just want the bots to be paying that membership price. They're happy to have them as paying customers and then ban them after a little while as long as they can generate that revenue. But the bots were everywhere. 25 Buttholes had this one, 19,000 views. I just witnessed the most insane bot army in RuneScape history. And just like we stated, the top comments on this one are also very related to Jagex liking the membership. Jagex sees this as 40 memberships. And then we had KempQ also join the party, uploading PMod Botter Takedown, RuneScape's bot epidemic, and this is his 4th one in the series. It did generate him a very nice 80,000 views, and as always from Kemp, a very professional and high quality video put together by him, with people saying this isn't Sir Pugger, and every world Edgeville has been overrun by the rune crafting bots lately. And again, someone saying Jagex does not care about the bots, do not be fooled. Let me know if you think Jagex actually wants to crack down on them, or do they just like that revenue? However, too many bots in the game certainly can't be good for the player base. And we're certainly not finished there, by the way. We will always have the biggest and the most viewed videos right at the end of this recap. But the next one in line is Guzu, who uploaded This Is Why I Love RuneScape. He just basically uploads so many of his live streams, and considering this was just a live stream uploaded and the fact that it goes for over an hour, this still got him a whopping 40,000 views. And if you haven't heard of this man with 144,000 subscribers, that's because he's one of those big creators that's coming over from World of Warcraft. He does some varieties as well, but now he's stuck in RuneScape for his little addiction on his hardcore Iron Man. And speaking of a little addiction, King Condor is certainly very addicted to Elioff 14 at the moment. And if you've been on Twitter lately, there's no doubt you would have seen the beef, the back and forth between these two. King Condor wanting Elioff to meet him in the Wildy at about 2 weeks, like it's a pay-per-view organized fight. He's scheduling the time and the place. Anyway, his video was titled This RuneScape Creator Called Me Out, Now He's Scared. It racked up 17,000 views, and I just can't get too much involved in the drama. I don't even really know what's going on, but I do know that Elioff also uploaded a video in the last couple of weeks with over 106,000 views, and it was titled His Biggest Skull Trick in 8 years of PKing, so make sure to check that out if you want to see how big it was. By the way, of course, all of these are linked down below, and Oda is still on his daily grind, uploading the highest quality videos literally every single day. If you've been following his BMM showdown, well, that has been wrapping up, and there is a video that is over 50 minutes long for the finale, a massive lead up. Make sure to check that out if you need something to watch. But speaking of high quality videos that get uploaded every day, of course in this recap we have to include the legendary Behemoth channel. And to be fair, look at their views lately, racking up an average of 70 to 80,000 views. The lads are just doing so well, so make sure to watch your daily Twitch highlights, you tune into them. But if you do want to see how much money Rargh can make in one day using low to mid-level methods, make sure you check out his video that got 36,000 views. It is a super high effort, 40-minute long video. I think it deserves a few more views if you want to check that out. He gets into some very interesting ways and makes a fair bit of money in literally just 24 hours. And if you need a little bit of excitement in your life, how about Sea Engineers? I Have One Life and I Can Die Anywhere at Any Time. His PvP Hardcore Iron Man, the 8th video in his brand new series on this. That's racked up just about 100,000 views. I hope his hardcore stays alive for a long time and we get a lot more content from that account. And of course, we couldn't have a recap without Theoatrix chucking in a magic 1 to 99 guide in there for 2025. He got got 47,000 views on this, which is quite a bit considering these views generate a lot of clicks over time, so it'll be interesting to see how much that one gets in the long run. However, I don't think people are too excited for Sailing because no help uploaded why you should be excited for Sailing. It only got 13,000 views, but he's not a massive channel. But perhaps it's because no one is very excited for Sailing. Is that still the narrative going on? Let me know if you're super excited for Sailing or if you just want to see a different skill added soon. And it looks like Guzu made this list twice with his live streams that rack up a fair bit of views. Basically, all I did was search Runescape and see what the most recent videos were, and he's popped up a couple of times, with this one getting 28,000 views, titled How RuneScape Classic Actually Looked Like, and he's watching an old video that got over 250,000 views that was uploaded by the legendary BehemethOSRS. That's linked down below if you want to check that out as well. And we're getting closer and closer to the most viewed one for the week. Flipping with 1,028,000 views was I Abuse the most profitable skilling methods in the history of OSRS, and it's his 44th video in the Trader Steve series. So if you want to see some very profitable skilling methods and follow his journey on that account, make sure to check that out down below. Next up, can we go past Colonello with Jagex thought this was impossible, the story of RuneScape's first 99, and hats off to this man. This video got 168,000 views, and all of his documentary style videos are just so super high class that I enjoy watching them so much, and he certainly enjoys the views he's getting. Well, the second last video on this list is from Sodapoppin, a message to the RuneScape community with over 140,000 views. A little bit controversial, but he goes on to say when he was playing RuneScape, all these WoW people were saying that they hate watching him play RuneScape, and then when he uploads a WoW video, everyone says the exact same thing, that they hate watching the WoW and they just want to watch RuneScape. So it looks like he's stuck between a rock and a hard place. He just enjoys live streaming, and he even says himself that his YouTube channel is dead. He just chucks out his content there, but still gets so many hundreds of thousands of views. But speaking of hundreds of thousands of views, the biggest video in the last couple of weeks was, of course, the granddaddy of content creation, none other than Bodhi, with Jagex created the best middle game meta. It's his 8th video in his brand new hardcore Iron Man series that a whole community is absolutely loving. And there's been a lot of anticipation waiting for him to start that account, so it's going to be very interesting to see how far he'll go. Let me know what you think of this video. If you guys enjoyed it, I'll do it every week or so. Thank you so much for watching. Please do drop a like.